Hello, Sagittarius. Welcome to your weekly reading with me, Cindy. This week is High Priestess Week. We're going to look into the deeper, darker depths of the unknown of you, or what's going on. Going crazy here because I touched the button on my camera screen a few days ago, and now there's this box that follows me around, and it pops over there, pops over here. I just spent like, I don't know, 5 or 6 minutes going through all the settings, and I was sure I got rid of it, and then here it is again. You can't see it, but it focuses on weird areas. Like, it makes me a little self-conscious because it kind of focuses here a lot, and then it focuses over here. I don't know what it's looking at. So, well, anyways, we're going to get started in your reading. I'm going to try not to look at all the... Now there's more. There's like 2 boxes following me around. Oh, I know. I can hear already the voices are saying, why don't you go pull up the manual, Cindy? And see, I know, but you know what? I pushed a button when I went to record one day. I don't know what I pushed because there's no other buttons to push. So I'm kind of like stubborn in that I want to figure it out in the same way that I made it happen. So we're going to find out what's your superpower, what is your kryptonite, what is your nemesis, and what is your next assignment. So does that make sense to you? So your superpower is your strength right now. Your kryptonite is your weakness right now. Your nemesis is something that keeps coming around or has been very persistent, but it makes you stronger. And your next assignment was like the next cycle or the next journey path for you. Before I do that, I'm going to start with the Witch's Oracle. I'm going to give you an incantation at the end though. There is an extended at the end of this. The link is at the top of the description. In the extended, we're going to look and see how the past and the future have been pushing and pulling on you and how to allow all things to flow freely. There, I did that. It was so professional, right? Okay. Saggy. Ooh, you got the magic wand. You got the magic wand. That's like so much of your own energy too. It's almost like an Ace of Wands, right? But you're going to do like an abracadabra shit with that, I think. When you have the Chinese dragon at the bottom. I want to read that. I'm going to read both of them to you. I'm really being drawn to it. The dragon. Huh. I would really... Okay, let's see. Let's pull out the tarot cards. See, now this is going to force me to look in the camera lens, which I feel weird doing because I don't feel like I'm looking at anyone. Because if I look at the camera lens, I'm not distracted by the silly box on the screen. I think it's just a human instinct. Like if you're talking, you want to talk to someone. Like you want to look at a face. I have no other face to look at but my own. With a silly box. Your superpower is the Page of Pentacles. It's so cute. It's like the cutest superpower of all. It's like Spider-Man, right? Isn't he like the youngest superhero? But you know, he's like in high school. He's still going to school, you know. Anyone wouldn't think, oh, that's Spider-Man, right? It's funny, like how all that's coming out. Your superpower is almost like being disguised. You're so much more than what you let on to be. So much more than what you let on to be. I think you're very humble. Interesting. Your kryptonite, your weakness, the devil. Damn him. Damn that devil. Well, if you're going to have a weakness, it's probably the clearest and the most obvious. Something making you feel like contained, held back. Manipulated even. Some sort of codependent energy. Energy is working in reverse, basically, right? Energy is working in reverse for what is like a life and manifesting throughout life. That's a weakness right now. So we're going to pull out clarifiers and try to get you through that. Ooh, your nemesis. But it makes you stronger. Is a broken heart. guess it can. Speaking from experience, I mean, I guess it can, but it doesn't feel like it while you're doing it, right? It's sort of like lifting weights. Your arms are really sore the next day. Your next assignment, your path, your journey was the High Priestess. Ooh, that's really intriguing. Where are you going? Seven of Wands, Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Queen of Cups, and Knight of Wands. Woo! All at the bottom here. You are trying to defend. You are trying to protect. You're working towards some sort of like independence here, which is really interesting because your weakness is some sort of codependent energy. Like escaping from something that keeps you stuck, where the Nine of Pentacles is very independent. Very, very independent. And look at the independence to rush towards what brings you love, what brings you feelings and emotions. And then where that goes, I don't know, with the Knight of Wands. Like really, really wanting to rush. But you're defending. You're like, let's see where this goes. Let's pull out the clarifiers. I wonder why. Your strength is to do this right now too, right? Because I'm thinking like if you want to dispel the devil, like if that's a weakness that you're facing right now, is the Page of Pentacles the best energy to attack that with or to free yourself with? But like I immediately got like it's Peter Parker, right? He's Spider-Man. This kind of young energy that, you know, you wouldn't imagine is Spider-Man, you know, swinging from rooftops and getting the bad guys and doing all these really cool things, like having all these abilities. But maybe that's the thing, right? Because if the devil's gonna, like, Page of Pentacles isn't gonna come in and destroy me. It's a little bit like David and Goliath too, because look at, right? So the devil, like we have like the pentacle here, the pentagram, and its upright position represents, you know, all the elements of earth and working with that, with divine, with the universe, and creating, manifesting, the beginning here, like the idea of this. What can I create in such an innocent fashion here with this? But then the devil has that in reverse. So it's not working with divine. It might be working with all of the elements of earth, but it's not including divinity. It's asking divinity to bow down to its power, right? It's kind of like man saying that we are more powerful than the universe, or we're going to build the Titanic and nothing can sink it, or we're going to do this and it won't blow up, or right. Like, but look, like almost like presenting an offer to the devil. What are you up to? This is really intriguing here. Let's clarify all four of these cards, please. How do you offer something to the devil? I don't know. You tell me. That's why I'm pulling cards. Because you have the Seven of Cups. Like, how do I do this? Oh. With the Sword of Truth. With Excalibur. I'm getting all these crazy. The Seven of Wands. Judgment, the Lovers, your weakness, being held back with some sort of defensive energy, right? Because you have the Seven of Wands, then you have Judgment into the Lovers. So trying to bring something back to life here, but you're battling against too, like it's like a man-beast. Interesting depiction that's been used for that Seven of Wands. It's like a human body with a bull's head. Why do I think that that's something? Is that a centaur? No. No, you're the centaur, right? It's the horse and the man. But it's a bull and a man. Sorry, let me keep going here. So this broken heart, you're being pushed to new points of manifestation. I'm getting a very clear message here right now. Whatever you're going through that you feel kind of trapped in, you feel like you don't have much choice, it's very constrictive. It's breaking your heart. It's causing a huge conflict between your mind and your feelings. How is this making you stronger? Because I'm gonna ask, like, well, how is that making you stronger? Like, it's difficult, right? And like when you're in it, well, please tell Cindy, like, don't tell me this is making me stronger. It's hard to get up in the morning, but it's literally happening because you are a manifester. There's something here about this Page of Pentacles that's really intriguing me, that this is your strength. A new beginning, too, is your strength. A new approach, a new outlook. But this is making you stronger because it's, you know, it's definitely putting you in your head. It's making you realize that you can't find solutions always through the mind. You cannot always find a solution through the mind because you have the conflict between the mind and the heart. I'll tell you why I'm getting all that. So you have the Sun card with the Magician and the Nine of Swords. So like this broken heart has something to do with a wish fulfillment for you. For your happiness, your brightest days to be ahead of you. And sometimes, you know, I feel like it's being held back. There's some energy that's holding that back. But it is serving as a weakness because you are meant to strengthen this. And how are you meant to strengthen this? You are meant to guide yourself, I want to say, more through your heart than through your mind. Because your mind has got you in the Nine of Swords. You need to pull the swords out of the heart and let it heal. And perhaps this is your compass. This is your compass. So the High Priestess, oh, sorry, yeah, the Death card. The Ten of Cups. Look at your rebirth. The Three of Swords. I feel like there's two broken hearts. Let's see where this goes. The Page of Pentacles. We have the Seven of Cups, the Fool card, and the Ace of Swords. And it feels like this, you see this page, it's almost like offering this to the devil. Like, reverse this, devil. Please reverse this, fine sir. It needs to be pointing upwards. So much confusion. How do you do this? I don't know. Like, right, with this Fool card. The Ace of Swords. I just keep hearing Excalibur. I don't know why. The one who is most worthy will pull the sword out. Isn't that what Excalibur was? It's the one that's in the stone? The one who is most worthy will pull... But it's the one who does not appear to be the most worthy really is. That's why you're the Page of Pentacles is your strength. That's so interesting. Excalibur. Because the one who is most... Like, think about that. Like, the tail of that sword. You see all these, like, big, strong men come... They can't budge it because it has nothing to do with physical strength. It has to do with the I lost the word. I was really on a roll there. Has to do with the purity of the heart. That's how they were able to pull the truth. That's how you reverse the devil, is the purity of the heart. That's why the mind is not the key here. It's strengthening you. It's honing your compass. It's strengthening your compass. You don't realize the strength you have. You don't realize that you're the one to do this. You don't realize that you're the one meant for this. Because you are the Page of Pentacles. You are the David to the Goliath. The Devil, the Kryptonite, the weakness. The Seven of Wands, the Justice card, and the Lovers. Like, right, this is what you're trying to figure out. How do you push through this defensive energy? You go behind the defenses, under the defenses, around the defenses. they're not going to expect this energy, whatever this is. I hope this makes sense to you. It's the purity of your heart that wins you the prize. It's the purity of your heart that wins you the prize and nothing else. If there's, oh my gosh, if there's someone or something that you're trying to achieve that you feel blocked at, it's the purity of your heart that wins you this prize. So, okay, I've already talked about this too. I've gone into that quite a bit. Now, so your next assignment is the High Priestess. It's the unknown. It's kind of becoming one with the unknown. Going into this unknown. Almost like here, like take the hand of the High Priestess and see where it goes. Now maybe I'm getting all these timelines mixed up in these fairy tales, but am I wrong, like Excalibur and King Arthur? Because now Merlin is coming into my head here with this. It's really a weird reading, like, but maybe it doesn't have to fit the timeline, and that's what's been going on all week in my channel. It got really weird with Aquarius, with time being very interdimensional, like in the present. And divine timing has been coming up the last few readings. And then Scorpio had stopped time. Scorpio had stopped time. Now, as I'm saying this, I'm getting like Excalibur, I'm getting King Arthur, and Merlin. All three of these, you know, historical fairy tales. There's always some sort of truth to something. Because this is like taking the hand of the High Priestess. Because once you have proven yourself by the purity of your heart, that almost transports you to the magic wand of like this Merlin energy that I'm feeling from the High Priestess. You have the Death card, the Ten of Cups, and the Three of Swords. Ooh, you're going to find something here that heals the heart. It heals it in a very fast and dynamic way. It goes from nothing to everything with the Death card into the Ten of Cups. But the Three of Swords is what led you here. Oh yeah, you're a nemesis, but it makes you stronger. It's prepared you for this next journey. What an intriguing reading. Oh yeah, I wanted to pull a card. Yeah, the dragon, the Chinese dragon. There's something symbolic about that. You have the Knight of Cups on the bottom, and that's it. Are you getting this, man? Are you getting it? This is a little bit out there. This isn't, you know, this person feels this way about you or that. Like, it's not that kind of reading. This is about the purity of your heart. That's what will get you what you seek. That's the only way to get what you seek here. You're blocked from what you seek. What you want to make a choice towards. But this block is serving you. It's actually serving your higher good by leading you, by helping you define how to get to your wish fulfillments here. And it's literally telling you it's the purity of your heart. It is not your mind. It is not your intellect. It is not what you've accomplished. It is not what you haven't accomplished. It's not how much weight you can lift. It's none of that. It's the purity of your heart. And that allows you to pull the sword of truth and it somehow, it opens up almost like space and time to go into this new experience of the unknown. That's not, everyone is not allowed through there, right? Well, really, nobody is allowed through there except you, because only one person can pull the sword. Wow, what's the book here? Okay, we're going to go, I'm going to leave the dragon for the end. I'm going to do Witch's Oracle first, or the Magic Wand first. It is said that the oldest and most famous magician's tool is the magic wand. Some consider it to be a symbol of divine wisdom. Others see it as a portal, handy version of a broom. I said portal, that's weird. But others see it as a portable, handy version of a broom. Wands and references to wands can be found throughout history and in all cultures. The preferred method for crafting a wand is from a fallen tree branch, rather than cutting from a live tree. The wood from which the wand is made determines its purpose. For example, applewood is good for divination, ebony is favored for defensive magic, and while oak is excellent for protection, defense, prosperity, and sacrifice. I'm just remembering now too, in another reading I did, there was something about a dragon, and somebody said this is a symbol of Sagittarius. So take that too, as you will. The meaning. All magic wands found throughout history are said to be able to transmit energy to anything and anywhere. It is a focus point of your energy to channel magic into a specific place for a specific purpose. By receiving this card in a reading, you are given the gift of being able to achieve what has been eluding you for some time, or the ability to make whatever changes in your life that need to be made. Wands are associated with yang energy, the power to create change. Use your wands to focus your energy and make it happen. Make your wishes, make your intentions with your heart. I'm really getting that for you. Incantation, the incantation to this. Magical tool in my hand, the future will be very grand. If you help me wave away the useless ways of yesterday. Change is necessary, change is good. I now embrace it as I should. Okay, the Chinese dragon. This, I'm really called to that card for you. A dragon is a legendary creature, typically depicted as a large and powerful serpent with magical or spiritual qualities. They are highly intelligent. Unlike European dragons, Chinese dragons are considered to be benevolent and symbolize potent and auspicious powers. They symbolically stand for power, wisdom, strength, and good luck. They have the power to bless and influence our lives. The meaning. Chinese dragons are referred to as the divine creatures that bring with them abundance, prosperity, and are the ultimate symbol of good fortune. But we are never handed these gifts on a silver platter. Like the diligent dragon that never gives up, you must work hard to overcome the many obstacles standing before you in order to achieve the success you desire. This dragon offers you all the tools you need to make that happen. Trust in him. Hold him close and draw the luck and goodness out of him. The incantation. Jump the hurdles, rise above. Give all problems a mighty shove. I can do this, yes I can. Confidence is my master plan. Woo! You know, that's funny too, because when you believe you can do something, you can. Who is the one person that would be able to pull a sword out of stone? Is the one person that believes they can do it. But do they believe that with their ego? I don't think so. They believe it through their deeper self, through their heart. All right. Saggy, what a beautiful, inspiring reading. I hope it was for you. I feel like you're going through something, though, with the devil, that's for sure. But there's answers and solutions for you coming. I'm going to go do the extended right now. I'm going to find out how the past and the future energies are kind of pushing and pulling on you and how you can make all things flow freely. So I'm going to go do that. If I see you there, great. Oh, the link is at the top of the description. I hope to see you here next week. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.